All right, today we're talking about mechanical energy. Today we're talking about mechanical energy. Um, this is something that is relatively simple, okay, but it is can get more complex. First off, what's the definition of mechanical energy? Yes, yes. So mechanical energy equals the sum of the kinetic plus the gravitational energy. So those are, that's what mechanical energy is. It's the sum of those two things. So Uh, not real. It's gonna be more complicated tomorrow than this today. No. I don't think it's complicated. Right. So, give an example of this. We'll give an example. I had one pulled up that I can copy and paste over. Yeah, you could say that. What James Bond? You can't talk about that. Don't talk to me. Don't talk to me. The original one just died. It looks like we will just contract win. Let's see. A 1.25 kilogram ball is traveling 4.25 meters per second at 7.0 meters high. What is the energy of the ball? This is the simplest way that the kind of simple. How you do this nailed it. How many answer is? Yes. That's going to work. That's going to work. 97.8? 97.1? And units that would be joules. Relatively simple. Hey, 17. And 424 joules of kinetic energy. If the total energy is 612 joules, how high is 17.4 kilogram hot air balloon falling with a speed of 6.24 meters per second. It has Alrighty. So how much GPE do I have? What? 188. But I know that mechanical energy equals to KE plus GPE. And I know that my mechanical energy was 612 equals 424 plus GPE. Now I can sort my GPE is just 612 minus that. 612 minus that, so my GPE is 188 joules. Everyone understand how we got there? Now, can I solve for the height? I know that GPE equals the mass, what, 17? 17.4. I know gravity is 9.81. I know the height. I have another question for you off of this. I got it. 1.10. So start right now, 1.10 meters. My next question is, I have two more questions to come up with. How high was the balloon before it fell? This is, and you'll notice your homework today, like the first like 5 or 6 questions are all, they look longer, they're all from the same storyline. So it'd be like A, B, C, D. Okay, but I made them into separate ones. So how high was the balloon before it fell? How would I do this? Do I know the maximum amount of gravitational potential energy that it had? What's the maximum amount of gravitational potential energy? No. Before it falls, okay, before the balloon falls, it has no kinetic energy, correct? And we know that the total energy doesn't change. So before it fell, all the mechanical energy would have been gravitational potential energy, okay? So in this one, mechanical energy equals kinetic energy plus GPE. And what was it, 622? What was the number? The original amount of energy. And I know the kinetic energy was 0. So I know that the GPE, everyone understand how we made that assumption? I didn't hear anybody. Yes? Okay. I was kind of in the middle of a yawn. So now can I easily find the height? Again, same question now is, so 612 equals 17.4 times 9.81. Be a lot bigger. Be like 5. Last one was what, 2? 3.59? I got 3.59. Last question with this is, what was the maximum speed? What was the top? So to figure out the top speed, you have to make an assumption. What's your assumption? There's no friction involved. Okay? Very little friction. And when would it have the most speed? What? Be more specific. Right before it hits the ground. Okay. So right before it hits the ground. So how much kinetic energy would it have right before it hit the ground? What's the maximum amount right before it hit the ground? How much gravitational potential energy would it have? Would have any gravitational energy, so it have all the energy would have been kinetic energy, correct? So that's the assumption. So 612 equals KE. So then I can do 612 equals mass, which is 17.4 times b squared divided by 2. So simplifying this out, 12.24 equals 17.4 times b squared. Well, 24 divided by 17.4. 70 point what? 73 equals b squared. What does b equal? About 8.5. What? 8.3 what? 8.38. That's it. Okay. Not that difficult. Okay, you just have to think about when things have the most kinetic and the most gravitational potential. Any questions? Tomorrow is going to be a little more difficult as you'll maybe solve for some masses and things like that, okay? But we'll deal with that tomorrow. Let's get it. It's in a Google Forms, okay? It's in a Google Forms. The Google Forms is the same order. You know, I don't care how you do it. But I do need you to email me we'll fix the form. Make sure you upload a picture of your work, okay? Make sure you upload a picture of your work.